Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out Payday 2 beta footage, where we're going to take a quick first look at skills, inventory, and the safe house. So, we're going to jump into this really cool cutscene, or I guess introduction scene here, and we'll come back. Yay, 505, yay, overkill. You can shout. Yeah, if that doesn't get the heart pumping, I'm not sure what will. All right, there, peoples. Welcome. We are here for our first look at Payday 2. Now, a couple quick things. We are on the PC, so apologize for the jumpiness and jitteriness. I'm not a PC gamer by nature, so yeah. All right, well, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and hop into the first area, which is the inventory. So we're going to go ahead and check this all out. As you can see here, we got the standards, the regular, the primary, and secondary, and all these extra features. It's pretty nice. Now, another little disclaimer here. My recorder went out, so I had to get a new recorder, and I'm experimenting with the new one. And for whatever reason, the file type that it puts out it's hard on the editor. So I'm having to use a very dumbed down preview, and it's very blurry for me. So I will not be able to read all this stuff to you, but if you feel the need to, there is a pause button, and you can go ahead and use that to stop and read and do all that fun stuff. So, all right, so there's definitely some new armor. There's definitely a new item, a new jammer. Let's see here. What else can we come up with? Oh, there's customizations for masks. Before you could not customize your mask, and now you can. So we got that going for us, which is nice. And there's different classes that'll allow you to speed things up, or I guess slow your crew down if you're slacking, or maybe you're just a noob. And I haven't even really played the campaign yet. I've just peeked around inside the safe house and spent a tremendous amount of time troubleshooting this new recorder. So hopefully that'll be a thing of the past. Now you can see we're moving on to skills here. You can see the 4 classes. Each class has a plethora of unlockable items. So we've got lots of heists and lots of unlocks in our near future for those of you who are going to be playing this. I know we are. We're going to be playing it on the PS3, so if any of you are out there wanting us to play with you and maybe do some heists and get some loot, feel free to try and add us on your friends list. If not, make it on over to our Facebook page and, message us, and we will work something out, regardless if it's, getting you in the room with us or having you create a room and inviting us or whatever the case may be. Who knows? We might not even have time by the time this game comes out, because it comes out right before PAX Prime, which 3 of the 4 HTG members will be there. So, yeah. All right, so you can see I'm speeding things up here. There's a tremendous amount of time that could be spent here. We could literally do an entire video just for the skill attributes. And if that's something you guys want to see, maybe we will slow it down and capture just that. But here we are getting into the 4th Ghost class. Couldn't think of the word I was looking for there. And again, lots of stuff here. Ghost, I believe, was an addition, a class added to the Wolfpack DLC in the original Payday the Heist. I could be wrong on that. It's been a long time since I played the original Payday without the DLC. So, all right, so we've made our way through the skills. We've made our way through the inventory. Now we're going to go ahead and take a quick peek at the safe house. Now, not a whole lot is known, at least by us, on the safe house as of yet. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to play it a tremendous amount. And what we're going to do here is we're actually just going to kind of cruise around and check it out and see what's cracking over here. So once we get loaded in here, you can see you got a couple of options here. You got multiple days, multiple choices. We're assuming these are going to be different options / heists that you'll be able to do right out of the gate from your safe house. You can see you can pick your inventory here too. Right now we're fairly limited on what we can bring. because we have not unlocked hardly anything yet. So this will be available for Xbox 360 and PS3 as well. No word if there will be a next-gen version. My guess is probably not, just because it's ending its life cycle. But check it out. There's a kitchen. We can do some cooking. We can hang out by the bar over there. There's a back room. There's quite a bit of storage back here. I'm not exactly sure what this will be used for in the future. And the first time you enter the safe house, you walk in there and your bag and your mask are actually sitting on that table in that room. Now you can see we got a nice little living room, some hangout quarters, and we got a room. Wait, whoa, what's that? Is that a subscription to Bro Magazine? Whoa, bro. Whoa. What's going on there? 2 sleeping bags on the floor with a Bro subscription? It's a little suspect, but whatever. All right, so these stairs can be a little tricky for noob on PC. Shouldn't be a problem once we get a controller in our hands. So you can see here we got a nice little basement, and this is kind of the secret lair. Over on the left here, we've got CrimeNet, which allows us to leave the safe house or actually launch into one of our missions. And you can see right now it's telling us we can't do anything crazy because we're in casing mode. So essentially this is going to be the pre-heist mode. And you can see I'm pressing the button there and I'm loading my mask on. And I've essentially started a heist is what we're assuming that's going to be. And now that we are not in casing mode anymore, we can actually take a peek around and look at all the cameras. And this is all in our safe house. Well, I shouldn't say all in. There's 2 that are actually outside, but we'll get to those in a minute. There's the area for masks and weapons. Here's the testing area. You saw the shooting gallery. Here's the living room. And here we are outside. So this is actually looking out from the safe house. You can see it's got facial recognition on the dude walking by there. And here's the safe house from across the street. So that's actually where we are right now. We're down inside that awesomeness. And whoopsie, wrong button. See, I told you I'm a PC noob. And here we go. So now we're going to take a quick peek around inside here. Oh, look at that. DLC, huh? Wonder if that's a hint at anything. Although we already know that there has been some DLC announced, and you can obtain that by pre-ordering from GameStop, and more than likely some other places too, but I know for sure that GameStop is one of them that offers that. And here we go. So we're going to walk around into this first room, and this actually gives us the opportunity to practice things. Now, as we've already mentioned, you have different skills and obviously different weapon attributes, and along the way, you can choose different things. So if you remember in the first one, you could grab a health bag, or an ammo bag, or a turret, and things like that. And then you also had zip ties and some other things too. So essentially what this is doing is allowing you to practice and use those. So let's say you upgrade an attribute, maybe your drill, and you want to see how fast your drill is. Well, you might have C4, and you might find that C4 is actually still faster. So it kind of gives you an area to test around and play with your toys. Now this is the big vault, and as you can see there, we've got an offshore account with a chunk of change in it, and right now we have very little money, but we've seen some future screenshots, and that place will be stacked with cash and jewels, so get ready for that. Here's your your custom area where your weapons and your masks will go. We don't have any new masks, but we'll go ahead and listen to the wall. Just as we suspected. Alright, you can only have one of those item wall talking thingies at the same time going. So if you got one talking, all the others will be disabled. You can see here we got a little bit of blasting going on. Again, our aiming mechanics are horrible. Feel free to agree with us. But here we'll fill some ammo up just to give you a sense of what it's like. And we assume that as you get more experience points and whatnot, you'll probably be able to pick up ammo a little faster. Maybe not. We're speculating there. Alright, so we even had a hard time figuring out which button was the switch. So you can see here, got some good ammo. We love the way the graphics have been improved. It's not a huge step, but it's definitely an improvement. And, we're still a little skeptical about all this new stuff, but I think once we get used to it, it's going to be awesome. Change is always good. It's always a little weird at first, but it's always good in the long run. So here we get a little bit more safes. We're assuming that you can probably use C4 on the wall there. Like they say, practice makes perfect. You can see it gives you options. Do you want a lockpick? Do you want a C4? Or do you want a drill? In our case, we only have the drill, so that is our only option at this point in the game. But later, we'll hopefully have some more videos to show you. Here you can see it's kind of like a little espionage area. We're planning and plotting our crew heists, and you can see some big circles highlighting some areas. More than likely, those will be the main heists of the game, and you'll probably maybe even be able to interact with that a little bit more. We're just assuming this, of course. We don't know. If you know more than we do, feel free to drop some comments down below. Here we are. This is one of the most annoying things in the game. In the first Payday, if you might remember, there were drills as well, and every once in a while the drill would knock itself off, and you'd have to help it along or what. So this time, they made it a lot more annoying. Last time it was kind of easy to miss. There was no real sound. It just kind of lit up orange and stopped. But there was a cue. It always said, "Oh, one of the drills has stopped," and you always had to look and see. Not the case here. They threw an annoying sound, so no one will ever be out. All right, well, that's pretty much going to wrap up the safe house. We'll go ahead and leave this and take us back to the menu. As you can see, you still have the option to play offline and online, so we'll probably take a venture on both of those here shortly. And, yeah, so that's going to go ahead and wrap up Payday 2 beta footage, where we took our first look at the skills, the inventory, and the safe house. So hopefully you found that informative. The game comes out real soon, actually. In fact, just 10 days after this video has gone up. So August 13th is going to be the magical number, and hopefully we'll see you on there. All right, feel free to head on over to Facebook, Twitter, comment, vote, subscribe down below. HappyThumbsGaming.com is starting to turn into more of a reality for us, more articles and videos and such for you to get involved with. And we're going to be working on some new things too. A little secret, if you're watching still, there's going to be some forums to communicate with other fans and viewers. There's also going to be some other cool features like a store. Yeah, that's right. You're going to be able to buy your own t-shirts and all your own Happy Thumbs gear real soon, I promise. So that's our first look at the new updates to the website coming in the future, and check us out now. Alrighty then, that's gonna go ahead and wrap things up. So as always, until next time, get your hands up.